Nice to meet you, this is Goshuin Lab. When I was a student, I went to a school where I could learn about Shinto, and that's when I became interested in Goshuin. Currently, I visit shrines in various parts of the Kanto region on my days off, and every day I research Goshuin and shrines that I want to visit in the future. While visiting, I wanted to send out the charm of Goshuin and shrines, so I created a channel. Those who are interested in Goshuin, I will make posts that will teach you about this culture. This time, before going into the appeal of each shrine and Goshuin, I would like to briefly explain how to visit a shrine and how to give and receive a Goshuin. What is a Goshuin at a shrine? There are various theories about its origin, but it is generally believed that it dates back to the Nara period. At that time, Buddhism was thriving, and there were amulets and talismans given by temples when visiting Buddhist temples. This kind of culture spread to shrines, and it is believed that Goshuin were given to worshippers at the shrine. Goshuin is a sign of faith at a shrine, and at the same time, it is also important as a memento for worshippers. Collecting Goshuin became a hobby, and cultures such as Goshuinsho and visiting Goshuin were born. After a long introduction, we finally get to the point. How to visit a shrine. Purify yourself, hands, at the Chozuya. At the Chozuya, there is a ladle, called a ladle, for drawing kozabachi. First, use the ladle to pour water over your right hand and then your left hand to purify your hands. Next, wash your left hand, which has a mouth, with water. Finally, tilt the ladle and pour water along the handle to cleanse the part that you touched with your hand. 2. Pray at the shrine. At the entrance of a shrine, there is a gate called a torii. Passing through it will allow you to enter the shrine. First, bow to the worship hall. Bowing is done to show respect to God. Next, I will offer you money. The saisen is an offering to express gratitude to the gods. Stand in front of the offertory box, hold the money in your hand, bow once, and throw the money into the offertory box. Next, bow deeply to the front, then raise your upper body slightly and bow twice. At this time, put your hands together or bow with both hands in front of you. After bowing at the end, put your hands together and pray. When praying, place your hands together vertically in front of your chest. Pray your wishes and prayers in your heart. After you finish your prayer, bow again. This behavior of worship is generally said to be applause in 2 cases, and is known as a method of worship at a shrine. However, since the method of worship differs depending on the shrine, we recommend that you refer to each website. 1 point here. NG points when visiting a shrine. 1. Since the shrine is a very sacred place, it is said that it is better not to walk in the middle of the approach. The center of the approach to the shrine is called Saishu, and is said to be the path of the gods. There is also a manner of lowering the head when crossing the median. 2. If there are multiple places where you can worship on the premises, basically you will visit the largest shrine first, and then visit the secondary and secondary shrines later. However, there are some shrines that you can visit for purification next to the Chozuya, so in such cases, it would be best to visit that shrine first. 3. When making a wish, it is considered good to state your date of birth, address, and age briefly. The reason is that it is easier to convey your wishes to God in a way that is easy to understand. There is a point that by chanting someone somewhere in your heart, you can get benefits for yourself. Next, I will explain how to give and receive a Goshuin at a shrine. Bring your red stamp book and head.